Welcome back. Today's video is starting off in Barcelona, but it's not where this video is taking place. Today's video is taking place in Andorra. Now, on theme with most of my videos, this one's no different. It has been an absolute pain in the butt to get to where I am right now, but I think I'm going to explain that in a voiceover because I just want to get on this bus to Andorra and fall asleep. So, I have about 30 minutes to get to the bus station, grab my ticket, and take a 3-hour bus ride north from Barcelona and see what Andorra is like. So today's April 18th, and this journey started back on April 6th with a 6 a.m. train ride to Berlin. From Berlin, on the 9th, we grabbed a 6 a.m. flight from Berlin to Rome. And the reason why we had to fly to Rome is we actually had to get to New York for a friend's wedding. So we had to take a flight to New York, and Rome was just the cheapest way to get there. So that's what we did. When we went to New York, we had a few fun days there, really cool. A few days in New York, a few days in New Jersey. And then I had to grab the return flight from New York back to Rome. Landed in Rome, but Rome, we've already done Italy in these videos, so we had to go somewhere else. And later this month, I'm seeing some friends in Spain, so I thought, why not check out a place I haven't been, and that place was Andorra. Now, I don't know anything about Andorra. I think it's an interesting country given its wedge between France and Spain, but what better way to discover it than grabbing a bus up from Barcelona to go see Andorra. Okay, fresh off the bus in Andorra. Station's back there. Ride was pretty smooth, 3 hours went by pretty quickly. First impression is that it's surprisingly and pleasantly cold here right now. When I was in Barcelona, it was a bit warm, and I have way too much stuff on me because New York was a bit chilly, so I had to bring some warm clothes, which means I just got way too much that I'm carrying around with me. So at least it is kind of cold here, so I can put my jacket and hoodies to use. Second thought is, let's go find a burrito because I'm really hungry. Burrito was good. Our next mission is getting to the hostel, which might be a bit of a challenge because it turns out Andorra isn't in the EU, so it means my data plan doesn't cover Andorra, so we have no internet. And when I did have internet, I looked up the transit to get from Andorra La Villa, which is where I am now, to La Massana, where the hostel is, which is about an 8-kilometer difference. It doesn't show any transit, which I think is just a Google Maps thing. It's because there's transit buses around, so we're just gonna have to ask around and find which bus will take us to the hostel. I have exactly this much in coins, so I have to hope the bus fare is this or less. First time I think I've done this, but welcome to the hostel. No one's here, and I really hope no one shows up while I'm talking to a camera. But first thing I'm seeing, we've got some gondolas. So I don't think we're going to do any skiing here while we're here. Don't have the facilities for that really, but I'm thinking we should at least hop on a gondola because that probably has some nice views up top. And the film that we're going to be working with today is Kodak Gold, which I think does great in nature. I think it does great on these sunny days, so we're gonna go put that to use, hopefully after a gondola ride. Maybe we'll do the gondola ride tomorrow. I think I'm gonna walk around a bit and see what there is and see if there's anything worth taking pictures of. Almost got a little caught up at the Barcelona bus terminal because I couldn't find my bus and I had about 15 minutes to find it. So I just thought I'd play it safe and ask the people at the terminal. But because it is crossing a border, you need to get your passport checked at the bus terminal before they will let you on the bus. So it's a good thing I went and checked because the girl took about 10 minutes to go through my document, give me my actual bus ticket. But made it here. Let's go check out the city. Some cows over there. 1, 2. Oh, just 2. But some good news is we have a new mission to follow. So we asked the nice lady at the Monasa. Is that where I am? Monasa? I think that's where I am. Massana. We asked the nice lady at the La Massana Tourist Center. She gave us a map and gave us 2 places on this map that should make good photos. We're gonna do one today, one tomorrow. And also tomorrow, she said there is a non-skiing lift ticket I can buy to go up one of those mountains back there. I don't know which one exactly, but the gondola you saw out of the window of the hostel, there is. Now I'm actually a little worried I'm on the wrong side because there's a trail there. I'm not sure if that's the trail that she wanted me to get on. Uh-oh, let's find out. But anyways, tomorrow we're doing a gondola ride, which was not expecting, but that's why you go on these trips. Also met 2 Brazilian guys in the hostel. They seem nice, but they had the feedback that there's nothing to do in Andorra. and I just got here, but I would humbly disagree, okay? I don't know what exactly there is to do yet, but I will find something to do in Andorra. Even if it's just taking photos, that is something to do. Classic mirror pick. Beware of falling rocks. This is either a very poorly marked open road or a very poorly marked closed road. I'm not sure which one though. That's the path I wanted. I don't see any way there. Oh man. All right, I guess we gotta go back. The lady at the tourist center said that I will have gone the right way. Find Roman church. If you see a Roman church, let me know. Got a feeling this might be our church. Now that was worth the hike. I didn't realize what the church came with a view. My churches usually don't have views. Our Airbnb, I wish, our hostel must be from this area. I think this will definitely make for a nice photo. I say we take a couple photos, try to get back before the sun goes behind the mountain, and find some dinner. Hello, can I buy a pass to go up without skiing?
Yes, just going up and down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it's $17.50, and it will ask you if you want to make a donation for the Red Cross, if you want green, if you don't, red button.
This is why I love winging it so much, because one day I didn't know really anything about Andorra, and now we're on a gondola ride, private I'm gonna call it, with some views. Let's see how high this thing goes. But most importantly, what's a view without a snack? We bought some cookies. Alright, I think if I can grab one picture and grab one coffee up here, I'm gonna be happy. I'm already happy, but I'll be very happy. How much do you think a coffee costs here? You know, I'm usually against €5 coffee, but if it's up here, gotta pay for the altitude premium. Oh. We are having a great time. Alright, hope that doesn't fall over while we start to speed up here, but cool start to the day. It's only about just before, whoa, yeah, it's stable, we're good. Just before 1 p.m. now, and my bus from, there we go, battery dead. My bus from Andorra La Vella, assuming I'm saying that correctly, whoa, leaves at 5:45, and I really do not want to miss that bus because I might find myself in a lot of trouble if I do, given tomorrow morning is the flight to get out of here. And actually last night when I went to go book that bus, when I went on Flixbus, it listed all the buses leaving Andorra as sold out, which was a step below a heart attack. Wasn't quite scary because I knew I could try other bus brands or bus options, and thankfully a different one had available tickets, so booked one for 5:45. given it's just before 1 now, I think I'm going to take the second route that was provided by the lady in the tourist office and just go north and see what's there. And then, yeah, try to leave this area by 4 p.m. because it's about a 20-minute bus ride from here, La Massana, to Andorra la Vella? I don't know. So yeah, that gives us about 3 hours left in this part of Andorra, and let's see what we can walk to and see what we can see.
Enchanté.
Oh, I know what that reads. So I do want to be pretty mindful of time because it is 1:30 now. I probably walked for about 30-40 minutes this direction. If I don't get too distracted by the cows and the horses that's this direction, or just the nature in the mountains, it's all really, really nice. I think I'm going to do another maybe 20-30 minutes of walking and then turn around, head back. I'm starting to get hungry. The cookies were good, but not quite enough to fill me up, so I think I'm going to give it 20 more minutes this direction. If I don't see anything else really, really cool, I'll probably head back and try to grab the bus. Give myself lots of time to get the big bus I need back to Barcelona so I can catch my flight out of here. All right, don't touch the cow. Got it. What do you got? The cow sneaks up on you, huh? How sneaky are those things? How fast is the cow? This is information I want to know before entering their area. Somehow I just keep imagining a cow getting the jump on me by sneaking up from up there. I've got to be aware, all right? As soon as I see one, it needs to be given respect. So there's a disappointingly significant lack of cows on this path, despite the many warning signs. But I would like to just say, if any cows are listening, you have my respect, okay? Full respect, 100% of my respect, you have it. No need to sneak up on me, wherever you may or may not be. I'm hoping it's more than 20 meters, wherever you might be. But regardless, you have my respect, all right? Miss Cow, as much as I love and respect cows and would love to see one, respectfully, I'm gonna head back and just be safe I do not miss this bus, because that would be scarier than a cow. So as I'm walking back here, I'm trying to think, what is the takeaway from Andorra? What is the life lesson from this trip for me? And I think my biggest takeaway, beyond respecting the cows, which I do, I respect them, is I think it's that you don't need to be big to be happy, okay? Andorra is a smaller country, but they're still doing their own thing, you know? They got nice little homes, they got cows, they got mountains, they got their skiing, snowboarding, and yeah, I think the biggest takeaway is just you don't have to be big to be happy. I'm gonna leave it at that.